Alright guys, hey, what's up? This is gonna be my contest. It's gonna be real nice and simple. I'm not gonna keep it too long or too, out of the ordinary. It's gonna be real easy to enter. It's gonna be for old subs only. This is not a contest that I want to give to get subs, because lately the contest has been going around. I don't know, for some reason it's been attracting a lot of contest whores that just really pissed me off. If you're already a sub of mine and you throw support videos for people, I applaud you. You're welcome to enter. If I see that you're a contest whore, I will not accept your video. There's just no way around it. For example, contest whores. When I, usually, back in the day when I started, I would sub people. If I got it, when I did my contest the first time, let me put it this way. People that would sub to me, I would sub back, as appreciation. Like, hey, you found my channel, I found yours, let's keep in touch, whatever. Or at least we'll watch videos. I'll watch your video. When Mibami or Blue Thunder, I think, had their contest, and you know how you have to sub people that are on the bottom, and I was one of the people that you had to sub to my channel, basically to enter the contest. And I noticed that when I had some subs and I'd go to their page, I'm like, well, let me check this guy out, see if he's got any videos or whatever. And I was already subbed to that person, and I'm like, really? How did I sub to you without, knowing, or you know what I mean? I was subbed to him. I never unsubbed, but I was subbed to him, and he subbed to me. And I started thinking, you know what, this guy did sub to me when I had my other contest. So that's why I'm doing it for old subs only. No new subs. Ibami hit it on the head. Yeah, by the way, he loves head. He hit it on the head when he was talking like, I'm not gonna make you sub to people and stuff like that, because it does create a lot of contest whores, and they unsub at the end. So now that that's out of the way, let's see, should I get to the rules or what I want you to say in your video? It is going to be a video response. Let me see. Everybody does, and this ain't scripted, guys. I'm just going off the top of my head. What you're looking at there is my SIG P220, the new edition that I didn't want to unveil yet, but okay. My 229 is my carry model, and that is a Troy 11-inch rail that I got. It's gonna be going my SIG M400, and can't wait. Just some projects, and I'm gonna do an update on my SIG 229 because it's getting a lot of wear on it. Because I've been wearing it every day. It's my everyday carry from my hip to my nightstand, like literally. So I want to try to just kind of detail the wear marks. Anyways, contest. Okay, what I was thinking about this for a while, and see, because I had another contest and I took it off of YouTube. Here's the reason why. It was a pretty good size contest for me at the time. It was kind of like a promise contest. It was really not to gain subs or anything like that. But it's not meant for YouTube. It just wasn't. If you don't know about it, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. I was going to give a PlayStation 3 and a 42-inch or, just a big TV away. But the way, what you had to do to enter was make a video saying who you wanted to pay it forward to. Like somebody that was sick, or it could be cancer or something like that. Just any type of illness, autism, whatever. It was, gonna meant to help people. So I took it off because I said I'm not gonna gain the satisfaction I want to gain by really helping somebody out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raffle those. It's gonna be a PlayStation 3 and a TV. I'm gonna raffle them off, but it's gonna be on an autism walk. You do know I'm big on autism. I have a daughter with autism, so I support autism 100%. So what I'm gonna do is raffle off the TV and the PlayStation 3 on a walk. Usually there's about 5,000 to 6,000 people here in San Antonio at an autism walk. So I'm gonna raffle the tickets for $5 a piece. At the walk, I'm gonna have a big ass microphone and I'm gonna be selling tickets like crazy. And I'm not gonna get the money. This is where it gets interesting. I want to be able to raise a bunch of money, and I'm gonna donate that money to an organization called Any Baby Can. I remember when we started, with the autism stuff, they help you out. They really do. And I was kind of in a time of need. So I took the help, kind of like help. They really help you out. So I'm going to do that. And I really didn't make a video saying why. So this video is getting long, and I'm going to make a part 2, and I'm just going to link them. Alright, I'm back. And what you have to do, here's what you have to do. I'm going to tell you what you're going to win. It's going to be a Marlin Model 60. I still haven't decided which one I want to give. I don't know. I'm kind of attached to the one that has some grain on it. I really like it, so I might 60, which is fine. If you don't want to enter, don't enter. But it's going to be just the plain Jane Model 60. It's going to have just the walnut wood. And I'm gonna transfer it. I'll send it to your FFL dealer, and you're gonna have to pay whatever you're gonna have to pay to get it. When you win. Okay, so it's just a Marlin Model 60. There's no first, second, third place. It's just a first place competition. So that's that. I'm gonna run it for 4 weeks. I'll do it like a month. Or, I'll probably, then, let's just say till Thanksgiving. I'll do the drawing on Thanksgiving. So whenever Thanksgiving comes around, I'll do the drawing then. Okay? And I'm going to be making updates and stuff like that. So it's a long ways away. Kind of. We're already halfway through the month. Anyways, what you want, you're like, get to the fucking point, right? That's right. Tell me a story. I love stories. Tell me a story that happened to you, or something that you experienced, like a tragedy or something like that. Not like a death or anything like that in the family. We've all experienced those. Tell me something that kind of made you the way you are. Tell me what made you the way you are now. And I'm going to tell my story real quick. It's really, really simple. Kind of. It starts off in 1997. Okay? That's when it all started, I was 11 years old when this happened. See, I even know the date and stuff. January 13th, 1997, 9:07 in the morning. It was a Saturday. We were at home. It was winter. It was really cold, and my mom was gonna make breakfast. My sister was washing clothes, and we were all in our rooms. I didn't have my own room at the time, but I was in my brother's room. And all of a sudden, I just hear my mom screaming her lungs out. She was just screaming, and the hairs in the back of your neck stand up when, you hear that type of scream. And it was just horrible. We all get out. We all get up. We hear my mom screaming. And I start running down the hallway. What the fuck is going on? As soon as I get to the hallway, it seemed like forever. I look to my left, and there's just flames engulfing our house. the water heater had exploded, and the flames were just, tremendous. I mean, huge flames, man. We were inside the house. We had little kids and stuff like that. I was a little kid myself. I just remember booking it out of the house. I mean, it was pretty horrible. The house was already getting full of smoke, and just the flames, man. I've never seen flames that big, that long. It seemed like they ran for like 20, 30 feet. It's intense. If you ever been in the house, it's burning down. Well, anyways, our house burned down, and we had aid from the Red Cross came, and they gave us a little bit of aid, and we went to live with the uncle for a little bit. It didn't really work out. So my parents, they ended up taking us to live in the burnt house. So I lived for like 3 months in a burnt house with no electricity, no water, and it was in the winter months. So we had to take showers. We had to warm up the water outside, on a fire, and then bring it in and take a shower there. And you took a shower with like a cup or something like that. So it was pretty rough. Had some rough time. I was just 11. My little sister was like 7, 8. I remember it was so cold in the house because there was a big chunk of the house missing. I remember we were in the house, and it was worse than camping actually. And my mom would make me go check on my sister to check if she was still breathing, because it was pretty wild. And it was just a bad time. But we got through it, and what it comes down to is I was kind of mad at my brothers because they went to live with their in-laws. Instead of kind of helping out my parents, they left. And then I was, by the time I was 13, I was already getting older, and I was already kind of big and stuff. And I dropped out of school. I told my mom, you know what, I want to help you. I want to help you and Dad. And I got out and started working. Dropped out of school. I was 13 years old. Well, I started hustling, and really not drug-wise. I was working in roofing, what I'm doing now. And by the time I was 14, I was making $100 a day. I was working my ass off. I really wanted that mentality. I really had that mentality to be the best really quick, and I was. And it took me a year to be making what guys that were 20 and 30 were making, and me being 14 years old. I hope this video don't get me in trouble. But I'm gonna keep making the story. Sorry guys, this is a long video. If you want to stay around, stay around. Don't skip it, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Just pay attention to get the story. I'm back. Anyways, where'd I leave off? Okay. Started making $100 a day, and I was working my ass off, and I just became a man really quick because I wanted to help my parents out. I was really mad at my brothers for leaving. I never even confronted them about it. If they ever see this video, then they'll know what I feel. I kind of lost respect for them. I really did. I had a lot of respect for my brothers, but after that, they weren't really much of somebody to look up to. So I kind of went away from it, and I always wanted to be the bigger guy. I started working. I was 13, 14, making $100 a day. Yeah, it's fine, but I wanted more. I wanted to be my own boss. I was always real free spirited. Like I said, since I was 13, I always did what I wanted. Didn't answer to nobody. I did what I wanted to do. And by the time I was 17, I took a step forward, and I became a subcontractor. I was 17 years old, getting my own jobs, having my own crew. Always been the smallest in the crew, age-wise. I always had, 50-year-old guys, 40-year-old guys, 30-year-old guys. Everybody was older than me. I've never, even to this date, I've never had anybody younger than me working for me. Except for, like, occasionally I'll take a nephew or something. But I've always been the youngest, and I wanted to be a big man really quick. And that's made me the way I am now. I don't answer to nobody. I do what I want when I want. I make up the rules. I just grab life by the horns and fuck it. You gotta approach life like that. That's the way I approach it. I fuck the shit out of this fucking life that I got right now. I make it my own. And if you want to do something, do it. Don't be just hesitant to say I'm gonna fail. Of course you're gonna fail. That's part of it. It's better if you fail, because that just makes you stronger. So, all right. With that being said, don't wait around. Even in these bad times, you can still grab by the horns and fuck it. And fuck the shit out of it. Fucking leave it sore. Well, anyways, I turned 19 and I found the love of my life and married her. Became a man, and well, we tried to have a baby, we couldn't, and I thought I was not gonna have one, and finally we did, and we had our first daughter. We were pregnant, and we were living with my father-in-law when we got married, and my father-in-law was like, hey, you know what, come over here and stay here. And my father-in-law, I give a lot of props to him, because we lived rent-free at his house for 10 months. And within those 10 months, I bought all the furniture, everything that I would need for my house. And by the time I was 21, because I was 19 turning 20 when I got married, so I could say I was 20. Lived there for 10 months, I was already 21. Somewhere in there. And I bought my house where I live now. So I was pretty stoked. I was 21. I was a homeowner. I still am a homeowner. That's just kind of the way my story has gone. I've always done stuff pretty quick, but because I was always ambitious. And if there's any young people out there watching this video right now, be ambitious. Don't say you can't, or don't say you won't want to fail, because that's failure. A lot of people say failure is not an option. It is an option. It's something that does happen. It happens on a regular basis, but it makes you stronger. You got to think about that. You got to think. You fall, you get up. You get up stronger. That's just the way it is. That was a long story, and and I really cut corners. There's so many other things that I can tell you, but that's just more or less a little bit about me. So tell me something about you. You don't have to make a really long story like mine, but I love hearing stories, from where, the person that, how you've become to be the person you are now. I want to know. And that's what you have to do. You just have to do that. Send me a story. I don't care how long they are. I'll watch them. And that's it. So send me your story. Let me know what's made you the way you are, whether it be a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. And you can show some guns in the background like I'm showing now. That's a bonus. So the drawing is going to be pretty awesome. I'll give you more on that later, but this is a long video. So, alright guys, y'all have a good one, and stay safe.